So we did a little change in our booth last night and this morning, and this flower rack was where Sue is standing and where the side tables are, and our cash wrap was way over here. And we felt like our booth is so long because it goes down to right here that people were having a hard time finding us yesterday. And we had two large pumpkins, or actually a pumpkin and a cat, stolen when there was a line. And part of that was just not being able to see the rest of the booth well, I think. So we made a big switch over. This area is also really dark, and I don't like necessarily having the merchandise in the dark area. We've tried to add some lighting. Wish we maybe had another strand that could go from there to there. Let's see what we can do. But I opened this up, and hopefully a little bits of light. It's actually darker than it's showing in the video, you know, for what it is. And then our mess, and we go progress through the booth. We are right next to this taller rack, which is going to make it a lot easier for people to locate us. Other vendors are here stuffing and reloading their booths. It was a nice day yesterday, so lots of good sales. Again, taking some changes. There were definitely some openings that I needed to move things around, although we did that quite a bit yesterday. And we'll see how today goes. But quick presto change-o, and Sue and I will talk about how we did yesterday and how we do today. Hey guys.
Hello.
So here it is, the end of day 2. We're tired.
A little pooped.
I'm gonna try bringing this in just a smidge closer.
Come join us.
Come join us. We are in the picnic area because we only have one chair in our booth right now, and nobody feels like going to the trailer to get the other one. So we're just sitting on one of the picnic benches in the main lounge area, and we thought we would go over today and yesterday.
Yeah, I think that seems fair.
The video that came out this morning talked about the wrap up to Perry and setup. So if you missed that, then be sure to go check that out.
See what we did last weekend. How did we set up for this weekend? It's
So-
all in there.
So what is typical for fall markets is for Friday to be the busiest day, especially first thing in the morning when they have the pre-sale tickets. And then Sunday or Saturday is a big family day, and that's typically younger buyers, families. And then Sunday is slower. We still don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. This is our first time at this market. We have lofty goals because I have the goal to hit $100,000 in market sales. It's looking like that is going to rely a lot on the November, December shows. But we're very happy with this weekend. For this being our first time here
Oh, it's busy.
and not really knowing what the buyers want specifically, and there being so much competition in greenery,
Lots of competition.
so much competition.
So many beautiful booths.
Really, this place is one of the best staged events that I've seen.
It looks good.
It really does.
Lots of nice things.
I wish I had more money to spend, I'm going to
Oh,
say.
well. But I don't need more stuff.
Neither do I, really. I mean,
But
seriously.
I do see a lot of stuff that, I would buy, maybe.
Okay, so Friday we did yesterday, day 1 of sales. We had 111 orders, transactions, and that is similar to the Saturday at Perry, with $2.67 thousand in sales, so almost $2,700 in sales.
Good Friday.
So it's a good Friday. So we weren't sure if that was going to be the busier of the 2 days, because often that is the case. But that is not the case for us today. Today we were hopping.
Was hopping from time it opened until at least 3 o'clock it slowed down.
At least. And during that time, we were almost always both at the register.
Yeah.
There was a time that I think we had maybe 10 people in line.
Today, on many occasions, it was just like quick grab.
One right after the other, and I was getting personalized ornaments done. We had a lot of personalized ornaments.
A lot.
I
want
did.
them. People
I
like
did
them.
look back at yesterday's sales, of course, and that was our number one seller yesterday. Were personalized ornaments,
Makes sense.
and it's
We're
$6.95.
just about out of them.
And at $6.95 a pop, they're just really good. People were buying multiples of them.
Yep. You gotta get them babies, man. You gotta get the babies. You gotta get your teachers. You gotta get everybody.
So we had 139 transactions today. So not, 28 more than yesterday, which is nice.
Felt
But
like a lot more.
it did feel like a lot more.
Felt like a lot more.
It really did. It just seemed like it just never ended.
It was so busy today.
But our dollars per order went up. So yesterday we were averaging $24 per transaction, and today we were averaging $29.
I definitely noticed more larger groupings of things today.
Yeah, so they were definitely coming up with handfuls of greeneries and smalls and stacks of
And
ornaments.
I'm always happy to help them out with it too, so they can get more handfuls.
Yep. So that's one of our things is if we can step away from the register, we're going to take things out of their hands and put it down so they can keep shopping. There were people that have said to us, well, you were one of the first booths that we saw and we can't spend all our money in one booth. So we go walk around, they might buy one thing at our booth and then go walk around and then they would come back again. We get that a lot at a lot of markets.
Yeah. And
So-
that's the way to do it. You gotta do your rounds, make mental notes, and then come back to the ones that you want.
So right now we're sitting at about 67.10 for the 2 days.
And that's not bad.
Obviously, it's going to be hard to hit the low goal of 10 and the high end goal of 13, but it is still August, people.
Yeah. It's
I
hard
mean,
to get into Christmas and spending. But it was hot today, so what else was there to do?
and everybody went back to school already, so I cannot complain about this number. So last weekend at Perry, what did I say? We did about 6,500. Now we're at 67 so far. So, we'll probably between the two markets, we'll probably do about 15. And honestly, that's not bad for 2 weeks in sales.
That's not bad.
That's not terrible for
There's
2
a
weeks in
fly
sales.
bugging me here. There's a
Yeah,
fly.
it always happens.
They are
Okay,
turning lights off now.
they are turning lights off over here.
They
They have
want
a
us
really
going.
early close here you can stay all night when you're setting up. But man, they want you out of here after market closes.
Go home. We're tired.
So there is no fluffing after market. You got to do that in the morning.
Which is better, because right now I don't want to go out into
That's
that
true.
trailer.
It's like 110 degrees
It's 102
outside.
degrees outside, and it's
Miserable.
every bit of it.
It's miserable. So we are going to go back to the room and we are going to rest a bit. And I'm going to go look at what we're going to order for the next market because that's 2 weeks away.
Yes, and we need to stop.
And I got to get it ordered soon so I can get it here on time.
So we'll see you soon. Have a good weekend.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video, and we'll be back at you in the next couple days to give you a market wrap up and tell you where we are on the goals.
Bye.
Bye, guys. So this is what we look like at the end of day 2. There are definitely some holes in our baskets. We have very little overflow. We have turned our rolling carts over because they are not full. They are almost empty, and we are trying to spread things out as much as possible. There are definitely gaps, and you can see most of our baskets are near empty, and we've already used most of our reserves as far as fillers. There's a few things left in the trailer, but not very much. You see, you'll notice everything is just getting a little more sparse and spread out, and that's kind of how we keep a good look about. Here's another one of our carts that's flipped over. I do appreciate that we have the ability to do that. We started pulling almost everything from up top and from inside things, even down below. We are really struggling to stay full. We keep moving things from one area into another, and that's kind of the secret. But look what's happening down here. Again, it's just getting more and more spread out. You definitely are seeing holes. It's been a busy Busy day. Almost sold out of bells. At least the
It's really kind of surprising.
the brass ones.
Your brassies.
I still have lots of galvanized, but I did buy a lot more of those. If you enjoyed today's content, please consider subscribing to our page, sharing with a friend, and giving us a like. It helps our channel grow, and we appreciate you. See you soon.